Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at a brand new, never before seen blueprint of a level coming to update 4. But before we get started, I just want to announce that I'll be giving away 1,000 Robux to celebrate hitting 500 members in my community server. If you'd like to know how to enter, all the details will be mentioned in the server. You can find the link to it in the description below. Now, back to the video. During my interview with Corpse, I asked her what her opinion was on sub-levels or multiple exits. Up on screen is what she had to say about it. This confirms that an upcoming level in Update 4 will in fact have a second exit. But that's not all. Later, she revealed to be part of a blueprint of this upcoming level and said that it would essentially have 2 puzzles. This reveals more stuff about this level that we didn't know. It'll have 2 exits and 2 puzzles, presumably 1 for each exit. Up on screen is the blueprint she revealed. It seems a little odd at first, so I'll analyze it and get into what I think this level might be. Let's start with the spawn area. It seems like part of it has been cut out, but from what we can see, it'll be a decently sized spawn. It also looks like this second puzzle she mentioned will be close to spawn. Next to this puzzle area is another area that's been cut out. But now, let's talk about what's happening on the left side. We see 2 sections labeled pit and vents. The vent portion is pretty self-explanatory. It looks like there will be another vent area coming to the game. This isn't the first we've seen of this, since we've seen it before in level 7. The text below these 2 areas look to be cut off, but we can guess that it says pit on other blueprints. Now, let's talk about this pit area. Considering the text on the bottom says that the actual pit is on another blueprint, I'm going to assume that this whole part of the blueprint is mainly focused on the vents, which is why I believe that below these vents is where the pit is located, since we see a square labeled pit entrance. I believe this blueprint is none other than the blueprint of the new mod level coming to the game. Here's why. Earlier in my interview with Corpse, she mentioned that she planned out the whole mod level even before the voting poll was released. I think most of us knew this level was going to win the poll, considering malls are a liminal gold mine. Speaking of that, the developers have mentioned a few times that they want Update 4 to be more liminal, so of course a mall level would be perfect. But what does this have to do with the blueprint, you might ask? Well, let's consider a few things. Malls are massive, and taking a look at the few areas revealed on this blueprint, we can assume this will be a pretty big level. Both malls and this level have ventilation systems, and both have multiple exits. Still not convinced? Well, if you remember from earlier, I mentioned that Corpse started on this level even before the poll was released. Not only that, but she's the one who came up with the mall idea in the first place. And the level she made for this upcoming update contains 2 exits, so we can put 2 and 2 together. These might be the same levels she is talking about. I also want to mention how this pit area adds up with this assumption. Before making this video, I spent a lot of time thinking of how this area could be involved with this level blueprint being a mall. At first, when I was thinking of a pit, I instantly thought of an opening in the floor. But that doesn't make much sense, since if it's a mall, why is there a big opening in the floor? Which leads me to my second assumption about this blueprint. I think this pit area is referring to a ball pit. Play places are very common to find in malls, not to mention they give off a very liminal effect. This pit entrance could look something like this image up on screen. Maybe we could see an area like this featured in the mall level. With that being said, that's all the information I have for this video. I tried my best to link everything together, but if you have any different ideas, feel free to let me know. Oh, and don't forget to join my Discord server if you'd like to join the giveaway. Stay tuned for next upload. Bye!